We want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
right?
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
Brock must go to court together. I don't know how that's gonna work. But it must be double court or some shit like that. But that shit is wild for a grown man to find out this person. He should have said I'm pounding her out.
Hey, Cap,
Now,
you lined 2 P's up for indecent exposure.
Ooh.
who said who said that? Was that the Asian cat or the white cat? Which one?
The more
I said that on purpose.
that was the more.
That was he said that was the wall bite. How line up what I do to G Wayne? I ain't do shit to G Wayne, man.
Now,
Me and G Wayne straight.
I'm going to be real, Cap. It's some dudes, they like to hit butch brawls just to see if they can do it.
Right. No, I'm with you. Right. You know, find a lesbian or something like that.
No, not a lesbian, a butch. See, the butches intentionally
Well,
try to look
I ain't
like
want to
men.
say dyke. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know
See,
the
they
type. You talk about
intentionally
the
try
type.
to look like men. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you talk about the kind that looks like a man. Right, a stud. There you go. That's better. Stud.
Like I seen King Peel, they released some messages of the stud broad. King Peel trying to get out of the stud broad. The stud broad said, "Nigga, I look like a whole nigga. What's wrong with you?" Yeah, the stud broad said, "You gonna let me put on the strap on and strap you up?" And he talking about, "I just want to try it and all this shit." But in his head, it's something different because it's like they looking like a male, but it's a female. So it's definitely something going on there.
Yeah, it's something mental. Like maybe you trying to dominate. Maybe like a woman is easy. You figure this is a woman trying to be a man, like a hardcore type of man. So you think the challenge or something. I don't know.
And that's just like with Be Rich.
Kinky shit.
Be Rich, like them young, underdeveloped, and slim.
Jesus Christ.
But he'll say they 18 or 19. But they be built like they 14.
Like they body, okay, I get what you're saying. So they body ain't developed.
Nah,
right.
But they 18,
legal
19.
age.
Yeah, they 18, 19, Be Rich like mid 40s. But so people like, you like, look, but she grown. She just not developed. So it might be something, you know what I'm saying?
It's like one the girl with a flat ass or something. Maybe some shit like that.
Yeah, no breasts. Nigga, 94 pounds.
Yeah, that's crazy work right there. Yeah, that's something else. That's some weird fetish. You know, that sounds like a fetish. That's probably the perfect word for it. That's like some weird fetish type of shit that somebody got to have to want something like that.
Maybe we need
That's what it sounds like.
Maybe we need to get Be Rich in here. Let's see. He been running from the trenches. Let's see what it might be what it is. Or the nigga then probably had a bad experience with a fully developed woman.
Right. Maybe something psychological. He ain't
Yeah,
gonna
but
get
she
no
just
regular
like
one.
made him feel, I don't know.
Mm. Or maybe that's easier for him. Maybe he feel more confident because he figured they might be less confident. Maybe he might think because they ain't built right, they got low self-esteem or something. It could be something like that too. He figure I'm gonna get me one of them. They ain't gonna say no. They probably it's hard for them to get a man or some shit like that. It's like getting with a I don't mean this in no bad way what I'm gonna say about here, but it's like getting with a big girl. Some probably people might like a big girl or ugly girl or ugly man or because or a fat man or whatever. It could be any gender. Maybe it's something about their self-esteem. They don't want to be
Gorilla
told
Hebrew
no.
said he told the brothers he going back to the streets.
Yeah, that nigga get rid of he was wilding right now. He said he about God and Gumby, whack. That's what he said. He said he never left the gang, which is weird. That's what he
I
said.
told
That's
y'all
what's
that.
weird.
I
Say
said
again,
dude
what?
claim A. Trey Hoover. I told you that.
Yeah, and that see like people probably say when I was listening to the content with you on Adam, and Adam was like, no, you said it best when you was like in that world, like being an Israelite, the stuff that he's saying doesn't fit. It's almost like I remember when Zine used to be in here and he used to turn into the gangster nigga or whatever like that. And you used to always say that shit don't match with you saying
That
you a
Thug
Muslim.
Muhammad shit, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That shit don't match. So him saying he a Trey Hoover, that don't match with him saying he a Israelite. You gotta be one or the other. I don't really know no Muslims that play both sides like that. And I don't know no Israelites that I don't he the first Israelite that I've
But
known
that's
to
because the
openly try to.
NOIs ain't Muslim, Cap. That's why they play with it like that. Muslims, you ain't never gonna find no Muslim, Sunni Muslim saying no Thug Muhammad. Because that's
No, but J.O.,
disrespectful.
he like the first Muslim I really heard like openly
Yeah.
say that like that.
But
I
he's
ain't never
not,
really
but
heard
that's
no.
not, but he's an NOI, so
No,
you
I get
hear
what you. No,
Muslim.
I get the
Yeah,
separation. I get the
yeah.
separation that you're making. But what I'm saying on both sides, whether it's a Sunni type of Muslim or NOI type of Muslim, I ain't never really heard nobody openly like switch play both sides like that.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy. And then this cat, this Israelite nigga, he real. He like that. He just like content I played. Cause he into getting pegged by his woman, multiple women, and he's saying he an Israelite too.
What? What?
Yeah, oh yeah, JL. This nigga like getting pegged. Listen, crazy part, I had never sent Wack the text messages. I just told Wack about it. And part of the reason I had told Wack about it, because Wack thought I remember when that nigga Polite got the charges he had, and then Wack hit me up like I was hiding the shit from it. I'm like, damn, I just didn't think Wack was really in like paying attention to that type of world. So when this shit happened with the Israelite, I ain't want Wack coming to me talk about I'm holding the shit back. That's why I told Wack, but I never sent him the content until the no jumper shit happened, and then I sent Wack the messages and shit. Cause then it's like he trying to say that I'm capping or lying about some shit.
Nah,
So that's when I
it
sent.
ain't. Listen, I told him straight up, hey, bro, you better go have a conversation with your community because she's serious.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't know the shit was live. That's the other thing. When Wack called me, Wack. If anybody know Wack could just fucking call you out the blue and just put you right there. So when Wack called me, I ain't thinking the shit live. Or I would have said the shit that Wack said on No Jumper. I would have said it on the phone call. Because she goes, way into it. That shit, they go way into it.
And was crazy. Let me tell y'all what's dangerous. What I found out, nigga, that's a New York chick.
Mm-hmm.
She's from Brooklyn somewhere.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, you in trouble? Yeah, you in
They
trouble, nigga.
different.
You ain't gonna stop her from talking."
No. Shit, you see how she said it in that comment? And she said the part that's wild Whack, she said she got audio.
And video.
Nah.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she got it all. And if there's some audio or shit come out, he gonna wish, man, I should have never said nothing. I should have never came up here. I should have never did this. I should have. That's what he gonna say. Or maybe he want to come out. Shit, if he want to come out, he should
Nah, I
just come
think
all the
what it
way out.
was, see, Flacco got him to come up there,
Mm-hmm.
but him and Flacco had an understanding of what they wasn't gonna talk about.
Right,
So I think
right. That's right. I
Flacco
forgot about that
told the
part.
rest of the people not to bring shit up, right? I wasn't in that conversation, and nigga, I ain't the rest of the people.
That's what I was about to say. Like
I didn't
that
know
shit
who
ain't
the
gonna
nigga
fly.
was when I walked
Right.
in, but when I heard the name,
Mm-hmm.
then I knew what it was.
And that's all it took.
Yeah, I said, wait, you Gorilla Hebrew? Yeah, you got some allegations. We got
Yeah, we gotta talk about this shit here.
it.
We gotta find.
Yeah.
And like the way you said it on No Jumper was perfect because you was like, if I don't say it here, then it's gonna look like I ain't
That-
saying no clubhouse.
That's a fact. I'm like, shit.
And one thing about Whack, like I sometimes I'll text Whack in like private. You talk about this shit right now. That's one thing he gonna do. Like, because you know
Nigga,
me,
ain't
when
no
I ain't
way.
really
Cause
like,
I'm
because
like,
I'll talk
bro,
about some shit behind the scenes, but
I
Whack be like,
said, cause
yeah,
I said, bro, I said, I can't remember everything. I said, yeah, Cap, and that nigga wouldn't laugh.
mm.
They
Hey, the
talk about
funniest shit. Hey, the brother that was sitting next. If anybody watched that video, the brother that's sitting next to Gorilla Hebrew, you start see him slide his chair away from it. As soon as this shit come out, you see him. He like moving the chair over
You
because he
talking
like, man,
about
I ain't with
lunch?
this nigga. I don't know who that is. The whoever was in the
And that
video,
was
not
Creed.
it, that was. Oh, okay. So there's a brother. So like Gorilla, he was sitting like behind whacking them like in the towards the back, and there's another brother next to him. When you watch that video, you see him move that chair away from Gorilla Hebrew because I guess he didn't know this shit either.
yo. I said, my nigga, you don't know jumper. We gotta talk about this shit. I said, hold
Hmm.
on. I said, let me call Cap, bro.
Yeah,
I said, Cap, what's up? What's
yeah, man. And
I
look, it's
told
like
that
I
nigga,
said,
I
I
don't
didn't
care
know
how
this
you
shit was
slice it.
live. Yeah, and I don't know this shit live. Then I called Whack after the shit. Oh, Whack, yeah, that shit went up. I said it went up. Wait, he said, you know that shit was live. Then I knew it was live. I said this. And this, I'm saying when I'm saying this nigga's crazy, I'm more so saying about Gorilla because he wouldn't have want like he on the wrong platform to not want this shit to come out. Like that's the wrong platform.
Well, you know, I wasn't supposed to been there. I popped up.
Right.
And I said, bro, I about what context you talking about. When you text your woman saying, how you gonna hit me with something bigger
Right.
than I hit you with?
Mm-hmm.
I said, my nigga, you gotta explain what.
Yeah, you know what you said though that nobody picked up, and I talked about when I was replaying the video. When you asked him, you said, "But you don't think that saying how you gonna get hit with something bigger than what I get hit with is in the realms of homosexuality?" When he said what you said, that's what we gotta fix. I think that went over a lot of people's heads. Yeah, because he's saying no, and you like that's what we got to fix right there. That's what we got to fix. And when you said that, that went over a lot of people's heads. And then when I brought it out on my live stream, I said that's what this brother don't realize. He's so up in what he doing, he don't realize that that is homosexuality. I
Nah,
don't. I
he
mean, I
don't know.
don't. Yeah, I don't.
He
Yeah.
said it was a mental fetish of fantasies between him
Mm.
and his wife.
Yeah. You don't
And
buy. You don't buy dildos. You don't even, she don't ask you in them text messages, am I the only one doing this to you? And then his
mhm.
response is Lena, I think he said the name is Lena or Tiana. She put her finger in a couple times, but that you don't say them shits like that and it ain't happening.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
that's what he's saying. That is what he's
He
saying in the
said he got rid
messages.
of all his wives. He's only a one woman man now. That's
That's
what he
probably,
said.
listen, he should get, man, I don't know, man. What type of man he got? I mean, woman he got.
I got you.
And
Oh,
in our world, so like in our world, you see how you said too, Wack, like you wasn't supposed to be up there, you just popped up. See, in our world, we'll say, see, the Lord judged him because he tried to go into that world to make a name for himself, and they tried to hide it. Like Flacco and them had all agreed, we not gonna say nothing about the shit. And then boom, here come Wack. And Wack bring the
Dan
whole
Wack
shit out.
walks in the room.
Yeah,
yeah, I
then
was
boom.
not supposed to be there, bro.
And out of all days, he get up there, Wack just pop up there. For us,
I
we say,
swear to
yeah, that's the
God.
nigga.
Look, the nigga Adam hits me. He said, "Yo, let's start a little earlier at 4, cause we were
Mm,
supposed to do a double that day." So I'm like, "Oh shit! All right, fuck it, right?" So I got there at 3:30. I
mm,
wouldn't have got there until he'd have been gone by the
right.
time I got there.
Yep. He'd have made it out. He'd have survived and shit.
Yeah, he'd have made it out.
Mm-hmm.
Adam said I was in my office listening to that shit and saying, "What the is happening?"
Yeah, Adam said that's a tall drink of water to be getting bent over like that. I said, God damn. That's what Adam said. That shit is, man, that shit is crazy.
I know he tried to say something to Flacco, but Adam was like, "Bro, ain't no stopping Whack, bro.
Nah, it ain't.
Ain't no, he not gonna stop him. That
Yeah, I
shit
mean,
live."
one, two. Yeah, it's live too. Like they would have had to pull you to. They would have had to stop everything, pull you to the side, but then you wouldn't even got pulled to. Nah, let's talk about it. We
No,
here.
nigga, we here,
Yeah,
nigga. I
we
said,
on the
nigga,
flow.
I said,
What
all
you
these
say?
niggas is street niggas and all these niggas in here, nigga, this shit content. Ain't nobody discussing, nigga. We gonna
Yeah.
talk about this
And,
shit.
and and what's the slogan? Ain't nobody bigger than the
The
content.
program, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so it got to
And what's
go.
crazy is, I don't know what room we might have been in the South. They the one told me somebody, Brandon was that's what got me in there. They like Brandon in there talking about you right now. I said, I'm right around the corner. I'm finna go up there. Cause when I walked in there, Brandon changed his whole tune.
Switch
And I
everything up.
and I didn't know who dude was. I didn't know what the nigga looked like. Like Cap, when I be saying, man, I don't know this nigga, I be serious.
Right, right, right.
All those people were like, man, nigga got man. If I tell you I don't know a nigga, I really honestly don't like.
Yeah, because he never was around or nothing like that.
No,
He
I
wasn't
didn't
never
know.
on
I
no
knew his
state. Right.
name though. I
Hmm.
knew that name, Gorilla Hebrew. I had a total different pitch perception of what he would look like in my head. I thought he was a dark skinned brother, like all that. Cause they
Right.
told me he grew up in the Hoovers. He don't he don't give me that type of persona from over there.
No, he don't. Well, you seen him in person, so you get the same
Yeah.
vibe I get. He don't look like he built for that type of. Like I don't get that from him.
But they know him because cause they showed up. That's who I was interviewing that day. They know him. And that's why I was like, they was throwing up the Hoover gang signs to each other. I said, see, Cap, this is what I'm talking about right here.
Mm-hmm. Like how you supposed to believe this nigga is what he say I am, and then you see him doing that.
I'm watching it.
When we met at No Jumper, you ain't see none of my brothers
None of that shit.
conform. You ain't see
Nah.
none of that. You ain't see nothing that would
Nah,
make you think.
everything about them, nah. They
Mm-mm.
was the
And
Israelites.
and them brothers was in it at one point. The couple brothers, one of them came home from a body stuff. So his brothers that's in it,
Mhm.
but you wouldn't know that when you saw him, and you ain't supposed to. Like if you ain't about that life, you ain't supposed to portray it. It'd be something that you experience and you could talk about, but you ain't supposed to be in there and do it because you're supposed to be influencing others to kind of turn to what you did, not the other way around. It's like they turned him back as opposed to him turning them back. Hope I said that right.
I think I think all of this shit really got him going the other way.
Mhm. I think what happened when the shit came out, when he got exposed for it, I think he thought people was just gonna let that shit slide. But this ain't like he's he might have jerked some people for a little bit of money or some shit like that. This a grown man getting pegged in his ass by multiple, and it was a combination of him getting pegged in his ass, him letting the white man his wife. One of the white men got his wives pregnant. Like they got
What?
diseases. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah, oh yeah. Listen. He like that's why I don't know why he talking shit. Like because it's so much shit, and it ain't just one woman. You know, he like to watch his wives get specifically by white men that talk to his woman like a white man would talk to a black slave. Like that's what he want. That's what he get off on. And the same nigga talk about here Israelite. Even when Adam said, you know, I'm in the porn industry, so none of this is weird to me. Because in the porn, like if he was like into some porn shit or a porn star or some shit like that, or just a freaky nigga in the world, it wouldn't be nothing. It's only because of what he portrayed for years that it's a big deal. It's like finding some shit out about a pastor. You
Yeah, he
find some
said
freak.
he has his own camp or whatever, right? Or school or
Yeah,
camp.
I call that the first gay group. They whole shit Sicarians, and now I call them niggas gay. I said if y'all niggas still in that shit, y'all niggas as gay as him.
And
If
what
y'all
they
still
say.
in it. Some niggas, a lot of them left. A lot of them left. Listen, they left so bad. They left so quick. And if you ask them if they was in that shit, they say, "No, I wasn't never in there." They took their pictures down and shit. So a lot of them left, but some of them still stayed. So I don't know all of them that stayed, but the ones that stayed, I call that a gay camp. That's not a real camp no more. Ain't no godly camp. How you gonna be about God and a nigga getting bent over in his ass? It's impossible. So mm, that's some wild shit, Wack. That's some wild shit. Did he release whatever he said he was supposed to be releasing? Is Wax still there or did he get a call?
I think he's left.
Yeah, he's supposed to
I don't
be.
see him.
Yeah, you better sit his ass down if you know what's bad for. He should just disappear.
Well, he
That's what he
told
should.
me a few people in his camp was working with the chick.
What you mean?
They was working with her.
What, to expose him?
Yeah.
Okay, so how we found out about it was, and this how you know. Let me tell you something, Wack. Like, how we found out, we shouldn't have found out. To be honest, if I'm being honest, because one of his main people in his group, the woman goes to him, and he didn't even go to him and tell him, "Hey, your woman is saying all of this shit about you." He went straight to the internet. That's how we found out. Like we didn't find out from her.
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.